Thank you for joining my channel. I want to share with you today's readings is the 12 zodiac signs, and I will do them a little bit differently than last week. I'll also show what kind of elements I use in my readings. Alright, so let's start off with the cards. I use the Druid deck. They're a little bit larger than I'd like, but they speak volume to me. The other cards that I use are known as key cards. Key cards, they just have a key drawing on the back, but they're derived from many different places, essentially the tarot deck, and they're worded in such a way that to me it speaks more, and I join these key cards as kickers to other cards or the whole reading. The other element that I use is the pentagram and how I incorporate the pentagram. I have this on my business cards or little leaflet, as you can see. People ask me what this is, and this is essentially what I'm about to show you. The cards are laid out like this, but they all represent the 5 elements. And let's bring this out so you can see it. There it is. It unfolds itself and it comes out to the 5 elements. We've got wood, fire, earth, metal, and air, and of course water right here. Okay, let me just bring that saturation a bit down, or the transparency. And so the readings that I will do today will incorporate this little pentagram. For now, let's get into the numerology. The numerology. So here's the numerology, and I'll explain it to you. So there's a lucky number square, and people have told me that this reminds them of Sudoku. I've never played the game, so I don't know, but what it essentially is, I take your birthday or any important date that you want to work on. Let's say in this example we have November 8th, 2022. The objective that I have is to fill, well, first we find out what this adds up to. 20 plus 22 plus 8 plus 11 gives you the magical number, which is 61. You break that down and you get 7 as your life path number, but we're not going to concern ourselves with that. We're just going to concern ourselves with the number 61. So these 4 numbers, the special date, the anniversary, or the date of your marriage, or the date of some other special event, and you want to generate those lucky numbers, well, I will put all the numbers in these squares, and they're specific numbers because every number has to correlate with 2 or 3 planes. For instance, the number on this square has to play with these numbers, has to play with these numbers, and it has to play with these numbers. What do I mean by that? Let me show you. So 61, I have to fill in all the numbers, right? And believe it or not, every single one of these numbers are in the position they need to be. 13 here can't be just switched over, because now all of a sudden I'll have 21 in this position, and that will not add up to 61, which is what we want. We want them all to add up to 61, every column to 61, this one adds down to 61, this one. Not only that, but also the horizontals. That 13, that 21 has to work alongside to give you, you guessed it, 61. That one has to add up, that one, and that one has to add up to 61. The diagonals, both of them have to add up to 61. The 4 adjoining corners have to add up to 61. I'll tell you right now, there's, let me just pause this. There's a lot more combinations here. I'm not going to tell them to you. That's for you to figure out when you get your own personal zodiac chart or numerology chart. But for instance, the 4 squares, they add up to 61. So let's leave it at that. That's what I use for the numerology and how I make your chart. So over on the air, and of course we have little zodiacs, numerology. Let me talk about these for a little bit. There's also this reading. You will tell me which one of these appeals to you most. I'll put them down here and I'll give you a little reading based off this. And of course, this magical number square is related to other readings, and I will give them for the zodiac sign like I did last week. So that's it. We've got the lucky numbers, the elements, the pentagram, and so let's begin the zodiac readings for September 5th to September 11th. Enjoy the reading. Thank you. Aries, this reading is for you. Let's ask the universe to give you a nice good reading for September 5th to September 11th. But before we do, why don't we just... That's right, a little bit of incense. Sage. Wonderful. That's to clear any kind of negative energy. Let's get a good reading for Aries. Today is, well, today's the weekend, so this reading will be for, like I said, September 5th to September 11th, Aries. What's on your mind? Last week we were going through a little bit because that's what my reading showed to the Aries for that week. And today, well, this set of readings will be a little bit different than the last ones. Who knows? I might improvise and change it up a little bit. But these zodiac readings for today will be with the pentagram star. Unfolds itself from this set of cards to here. And let me explain. Oh, I should have explained this in the other one, but all right, I'll make a different one video. In this corner, we have what will be the quadrant, which is you, the Aries. The fire, this was wood, this is fire, this is earth elements, this is metal and air, and this is water. And they're all connected. The emotions with elements, and then of course fire to give you that connection. There's plenty of other connections that we'll talk about. So let's give this a nice cut. And here we go. Usually there's either 1 or 2 or 3 cards. For this quick reading for all the zodiacs, we'll use 1 card and 1 key card. And the key card, we'll give them a shuffle. I'll tell you right now, I am in California, and you could probably see it in the camera. I'm literally melting away. I'm sweating, so excuse me, otherwise it's going to get in my eyes. But it is so hot. And yesterday's readings, I don't know if you caught it, I did readings for Biden and Trump, so check it out on my site. Here he goes. Here we go. Cut 1 key card, and we'll look at that later. So Aries, let's begin. Where are we? The Wands. Nice place to start, Aries. Oh, I don't have that much room. The Ace of Wands. Great ideas. Starting off the week with you. Starting off with a brand new project. Let's take a look what the fire sign has in store. What the earth element has in store, which is the Queen of Cups, emotions, love, coming in good. Coming away from the battle, which we said last week, we both did. I did, all the Aries. And of course we come around to water with the Hermit coming out and ending the week with a little bit of reflectivity, coming out and observing the world a little bit more outside from your point of view. This is about work, so yes, work is a little bit difficult coming out of a battle, like I said from last week. You've got the fire sign that shows the High Priestess, a very beautiful card. It's a major arcana card. Here's another major arcana card. So this is very powerful. You have all the information in your hand that you need. The High Priest The High Priestess, yes. You have the information that it takes for you to go on. Be a little bit reflective as far as love and emotion, but this is also related to work. So in work relation, just be a little bit more thoughtful and think about things before you do them. And as far as the metal over here, the sword, the smithing, and developing swords, ironically here it is with the wands. It's just you're recovering from a bad week that we had last week, so that's no problem. But you're coming in with the Hermit, a very time to be a little bit pensive and think about what's going to go on. The key to all this, of course, is justice, accountability. So I think we saw this the other week too. Accountability, weighing things out. You have the knowledge to do that. Accountability, very pensive mood, and just think about where you're going next. Other than that, it doesn't seem like anything outstanding. Just another week, but the Ace of Wands, brand new ideas, probably starting something brand new. You're on your way to the journey. You have the knowledge. Approach it with love. Forget about what you went through. You're looking ahead. You're covering up your wounds. You're taking care of yourself. That's beautiful. You've got a lot of love to give. And the Hermit, just go out, experience it. Come with the connection. Like I said, this is from building the work, looking at work. How you're going about it, you're going to have to take care of the wounds that you got. The High Priestess, with love. This is the water sign. And you've got the Hermit, so it is again a bit more emotional, looking at things from the heart. That's it. That's your Aries reading for next week, which seems pretty good. Yeah, the High Priestess. Very nice. You've got all the information you need. And remember, justice. That's the key to all this. Accountability. Let's take that away. Let's put this away. Let's shuffle this back in. And where are we going next? Zodiac readings for September 5th to September 11th. And I want to please ask you to like, subscribe, share, and get the notification. That helps the algorithm a lot. And join me next week, because next week for the readings we'll be using Zener cards. Aren't these beautiful? There's different colored ones, and there's the dark colored ones, black. We're going to mix them together, and we're going to give readings, and depending on what color comes up, we'll be using the Loshu square, or maybe the elemental star, and put them along each element. So we'll see if we do that, if we do the Loshu square with the numbers that I've had, and you pick out a key card. We'll figure it out, but join me next week. It should be a very interesting reading. So please, once again, like, share, subscribe, press that button. Thank you very much. Until then, have a wonderful week. Ciao.